Good morning, good morning. I'm not even sure how to summarize yesterday. Yesterday was damp, cold, wet. We got to the shelter at only like 4.5, 5 miles in, and it started raining, so we decided to hold up there for later on. Then somebody told me we're gonna have a bad storm at 4 or 5 o'clock. 4 or 5 o'clock came, no storm. We were regretting our decisions, but man, about 8 o'clock, about the time the sun went down, man, we had a hellacious thunderstorm come through, and it lasted for about 4 hours. I'm talking about a full-fledged gully washer, frog strangler, thunder, lightning, rattling the shelter. I think there's 13 of us crammed in the shelter last night, and probably another 8 was tenting out by the ship. Man, that was a doozy. I felt bad for the people out in the tent, but everybody survived. There's a couple of limbs fell, and we heard a couple of trees in the distance fall, but nothing near us. But man, that shelter was dark. It was cold. It was damp. It was one of those grin and bear it days on the AT yesterday. But today is a different day. We are off and running, going for 7.5 miles today. Definitely will cross the border today, thank God. I've been saying that for 3 days, it seems like, into North Carolina and Muskrat Creek, Muskrat Grove, something shelter is where we're going for tonight. But I will check back. This is pretty much how it's been for 2 days here. Foggy, dreary, damp. Last night was rough, but we were dry and safe. Life on the AT. Like somebody said last night, the trail and the weather dictate your agenda, not you. Just when you think you have your plan figured out, the trail and the weather will say otherwise. But alas, we are heading north, heading towards the border. All this was what was burnt, a forest fire about a week ago. This part of the trail was closed. We couldn't get through it. Luckily, I knew then we were a week away. Luckily, it's been contained, and last night's storms certainly would have helped. But anyway, this is all burnt, both sides of the trail. Good timing that we're here today and not last week. Tough 2 days, guys. Tough 2 days. I got, I don't know, 1.5 miles. I got this downhill, and then one more uphill to the shelter today. But it will be, I don't know, right at 8 miles, maybe just under 8 miles today. But I'm not gonna lie, I told y'all I'd be totally honest with you. Yesterday and today have been brutal, physically and mentally. I've basically walked myself to physical and mental exhaustion by the end of each day. Still loving it, still pushing forward, still going north. But it is a struggle yesterday and today. Yesterday was because the weather was just god awful. I mean, we had just as violent a thunderstorm as you can have last night. Luckily, we were able to seek shelter, safety in the shelter. Didn't get that good of a sleep last night because there was 13 or 14 of us crammed in the shelter, but we were dry and safe. But man, made it across the state line. That was a big upswing and optimism and momentum. But man, these two it's just been uphill nonstop for 2 days. This is the first real decline of the last 2 days. And that's just how North Carolina is going to be leading into the Smokies. And I just hope my body gets adapted faster than I want to. Mentally, I'm strong. Mentally, I want to be here. Physically, my body is struggling. So, but we keep pressing forward. It's just like I said, it's a mental and physical battle on a daily basis. But still loving it. Still pushing forward. Talk to y'all later.